Downton Abbey. I mean, I'm sounding kind of more like Timothy Dalton. Downton Abbey. All right, let's talk about Downton Abbey, the grand finale. Where are they gonna go? Why? Set in the 1930s, Downton Abbey, the grand finale, follows Lady Mary through scandal and change as the Crawleys face decline, shifting loyalties, and final farewells, with Robert ultimately passing the mantle of Downton to her. Since we're talking about the grand finale, I shall be translating all my incredible opinions into the proper English / British / the first English, the King's speech, the King's English, I don't know, whatever. Speak. I'm just gonna be translating it, okay? I'm gonna have a little fun with it. Bear with me. The good. It deftly preserves the style and measured pacing of the series and its preceding films, crafting a seamless cohesion that allows the viewer to effortlessly slip back into the drama. What that means. The grand finale is a perfect example of bridging styles of filmmaking that were present in the show as well as the previous movies, which at the end of the day gives a sense of comfortability without having to overly explain who everyone is all over again. And at the same time, we get to see this incredible set and amazing cast, and even the continuation of the story easily transitioned into its final act. Say what you will of the preceding films, yet the knowledge that marks the final appearance of the cast and their story renders the impact all the more poignant. That's right, I can say poignant. I can afford that word. With the film imparting a true sense of closure. It's hard not to cry. Yes, I said cry. I did cry. My wife can attest to that. It was embarrassing, but I did. Seeing the flashbacks of the Abbey steps, or Matthew and Mary dancing, they're cousins, don't forget that, or hearing the soothing baritone voice that is Mr. Carson telling everyone how to do their jobs right for the last time. One might reasonably ask, why bother with a final installment? What remains to be said? Yet the moment one beholds the sheer pageantry that is Downton, and notes the budget wisely spent on grandeur rather than celebrity, the point rather speaketh for itself. I believe that they use a lot of the production budget to kind of create more of the character behind the focus and the actors. So we get to see this beautiful locations and sets and costume designs, and anything that is spent even on the physical attributes that are the film play up so much higher because they don't have to sell this movie with someone bigger. I just wrote British laugh. Yes, of course, British laugh. Bad. The only real complaint is that this is, alas, the end. Where are they gonna go? Why? I even suggested to my wife a jaunty new series with Mary at the helm and the old lot drifting back to bolster the ingenue. But she promptly reminded me that such revivals invariably arrive years too late and are, more often than not, absolute rot. Or in other words, suck nuts. Overall, Downton Abbey, the grand finale, is precisely that. A curtain call that tidily wraps up... Why am I holding the pen? A curtain call that tidily wraps up the entire saga. Bids farewell to the deeply departed we insist on pining for, and offers one final peep at a fading world of aristocrats and the loyal servants who kept it ticking along. By the way, all of this only applies if you've actually seen the show in the previous movies. If you haven't, why are you planning on watching this? You weirdo. But for the ones that have seen the show and the movies, go see this last one. What did you think? Are you surprised that I am such a huge fan of the Downton Abbey? I guess kind of like Tony Stark and Happy in Iron Man 2 or 3? I don't remember which one it was. Who's your favorite character? Who's your least favorite character? I think we all know that answer. I feel like the favorite in most cases was Matthew for such a long time, and then he just... Now it's out. Which means I am too. Goodbye.